Please don't tell us you have so much pain.
Is it bothering you?
You gotta hide the tiny red button. But we get, who are we? The nightly news and today's news.
Welcome back to the review of Married at First Sight, Season 11, Episode 2. This is Couples Couch with
Pat.
And I'm Cam. Let's get straight into what happens in this episode. So today is wedding day on the show. The show opens up showing the couples getting dressed and their family and friends are there.
To watch them walk down the aisle.
Yeah. So the first couple up to be married is Karen and Miles. You know I have my notes. Karen and Miles, they do open the show with showing Karen saying she found him on Instagram. Somehow she got a random text from someone telling her who Miles is, and she went on his Instagram page and his Insta stories and was looking him up to see who he is, and she was not impressed. She felt like that he was not her type, and she started crying.
Yeah, she calls him emotional.
But here she is crying.
She have a whole day.
Here she is crying that she don't want to be with him because he's not her type.
Right, and you do realize you signed up to marry a stranger. Like, yeah. You don't know who. So how can you say beggars can't be choosers?
Yeah.
You couldn't find love.
Yes.
You came onto the show to help find love.
Yes.
And now you're gonna tell somebody no, you don't want.
Yeah. So did she even make it? Let's take a look. So as you can see, she did end up walking down the aisle, but she had a whole breakdown at the altar. When it was time to say their vows. I mean, I can't tell if it's tears of happiness or tears of somebody, please take me from here. Quick, because I don't want to be here. Which, let's say, no one forced you to do this.
No one forced you to do this. You signed up for this.
Right, and then here you are bawling at the altar. Like, what are we doing here? So either you want to be here, either you want to be married at first sight, or you don't.
Right.
So.
But they did show Miles crying a lot
also
on his social media.
He was,
sensitive guy.
Yeah, let him be. So, anyways, after the wedding, they have their little moment to themselves. They get the talking, and Miles seems really happy to meet her. He's excited about being with her, and he's looking forward to see where they could go. Now, as far as Karen, she still seems a little apprehensive, like she's not very comfortable. She does say that she's overwhelmed, but I don't know.
Overwhelmed for what? You signed up for this.
Right.
They didn't spring it on you last night.
Right. They didn't come to your house and say, "No, we're gonna marry you," and you didn't ask for this, but this is what you're doing.
I'm Team Miles all day.
Yeah, me too. Karen, you need to get it together, girl. You signed up for this. Put on your big girl drawers.
Karen. Acting like a Karen.
I know, so please, let's not, okay?
Lose the cream of the crop ego and realize you threw yourself into the barrel. So what you get stuck with, work it out.
Yeah, and he's not a bad pick. He seems like a good dude, and he's not ugly or nothing. So what is the problem here?
She got cream of the crop ego. Just not backing it up.
Let's move on to the next wedding. Next couple that got married today is Olivia and Brett. So in this clip, they're showing Brett getting dressed with his brothers. Olivia and Brett are getting married. Olivia's parents are there. Her mom really isn't a fan of the idea of this either, but I think she's just trying to be there for her daughter for moral support.
Good parent.
And let's see if they even made it down the aisle. So let's take a look. Nice to meet you. So apparently they made it down the aisle, Brett and Olivia. They look really happy at the altar. Olivia was really excited to be there. She didn't have a meltdown like Karen did.
Yeah. I like Olivia. She's like a sweet person.
She does look like a really sweet girl. I'm just worried about Brett because he comes off like a jerk.
Yep.
But you're supposed to take it as sarcasm, and
I'm a sarcastic jerk. But people know when I'm playing and when I'm not playing.
But do we know?
And if I'm being an ass, you know I'm being an ass.
But is that okay? You see what you have to deal with in marriage? Do you see what
I said what I said.
You see what you have to deal with in marriage. Episode, Brett was acting up at the bachelor party, hitting on girls. I mean, he pretty much said everything, but where the hoes at? At the wedding. I mean, at the bachelor party. But here he is on wedding day.
But what Bennett did was okay.
What did Bennett do? He was dancing with the strippers. He was dancing with the strippers.
No, I'm just playing. It's intent. Bennett was having a good time. No ill will.
Right.
Brett, we still don't know, bro. You might have been playing.
Brett was sarcastic joke.
Yeah, I can see the sarcasm, but I'm still worried.
So
only because she's so sweet. She doesn't seem
very sweet.
The type that. I mean, some men can be like that, like Brett.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sarcastic, like to poke fun a little bit, but then I have a really strong, confident woman who can take that because it doesn't. You know what I mean? With her, she's so sweet. I just hope she can built.
Hang.
She's built for it.
I hope she can hang because her brother-in-laws now, which are Brett's brothers, were saying that their thing is to be sarcastic throughout their whole family, and picking on you is one of their things that they do. And if you just need to just know that that's what you're going to go through, because they said if they're picking on you, that means they like you. So I don't know if she's going to tolerate her or not, but we shall see in this season. Let's see. I don't like all that. So, but anyway, let's move on to the next couple. The couple to be married was Woody and Omnia.
These two about to have some fireworks. It's gonna be fun. Woody and
like him.
I like both of them.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have a lot of fun at first.
Yeah, let's take a look at how Woody was getting ready. I mean, that alone tells you what kind of person he is. Let's take a look.
Today was my wedding day, and the way I'm feeling right now, honestly, is excited. I'm just ready to be my wife. I want to know who she is.
He's always just dancing. Woody stayed dancing. He loves himself.
Hey.
Woody, his mom and his grandmother come and visit him prior to the wedding, and they have a little bit of a moment, and he starts to cry. I think that's when the nervousness is starting to kick in, that he's actually getting married to a stranger. Let's see what happens if they even make it down the aisle. So let's take a look. Let's take a quick look.
Ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do this. Not a bad looking young man. Congratulations, young man. What's it right? We're talking. Money. Wait.
Apparently they made it down the aisle, and you can already see the instant chemistry between the two of them. I really like them together.
I think they're gonna have a lot of fun at first. And my only hope or my only concern is if Woody kind of relapses and kind of gets back to some of his player ways. Not necessarily cheating, but any of the ways.
The party, because he's the life of the party is what they title him as.
She seems like she's fun.
She looks like no nonsense. Like she's not about the BS. Yeah. And I like that about her because I can relate. Because I ain't about the BS either.
Yeah. I mean, she was raised by Joe Budden.
He does look a little like Joe Budden. He really does. Her dad. So after they get married, they have their little moment outside with each other, getting to know each other. They both work with kids, high school kids. So that's going to work out good. They have that in common. Amina and Woody, I can honestly say they look like they have a natural chemistry with each other. So let's see how their journey, let's see how it works out throughout the season. But I have high hopes for them.
Yes.
In the beginning. Let's see.
This is the one couple I like.
Yeah, I really like them. Let's move on to the next couple. Last couple that got married in this episode was Amelia and Bennett. Amelia and Bennett, just like the other couples, are all being shown that they're getting dressed. Their families are coming over. Their friends are there supporting them. And let's see if they made it down the aisle. They were both very nervous, both very anxious. So let's take a quick look to see what happened.
Meet Amelia for the first time.
It's not the first time.
So apparently they make it just down the aisle, and Bennett says this is not their first time meeting. And she is weirdly hyperventilating at the altar like she's about to pass out.
Pass all the way out.
And everybody in his groomsmen, I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah, I think they know he knows her.
Yeah. You think one of them dated her or something? You see how I create a story in my head? That one dude that was like, oh my God, I wonder if he like dated her or something. I'm creating a whole story in my mind.
I was thinking maybe they dated each other.
Oh no, I'm thinking that she was one of his boys' like girl. Like I'm creating a whole story.
The streets.
Amelia may belong to the streets. We don't know until next week's episode.
She don't belong to nobody's streets with that.
I mean, with that bird.
Bird nest there. We don't even find. Did the bird stay for the whole wedding?
Did he
fly away? Does he release when they say I do? Like doves? Like.
Will they say I do? There's just so many.
I do know her.
And that's about it. That's all he got. So let's see what happens next week. Week's episode shows if the final two couples actually make it down the aisle. So being that the final two couples are Amelia and Bennett and Henry and...
Who cares?
I don't remember her name. I really don't. But she looks like a witch with a capital B.
Yes.
Oh my God. Did you guys see how she was like...
I'm going to stand here so y'all can go over there.
Y'all can go over there.
I would walk straight out the door.
I would have stomped all over her bouquet of flowers.
You can't play with me like that. You can't play with me like that. Don't talk to me crazy.
Yeah, like, I'm here to support your madness.
And I probably had to pay for the dress.
Yeah, seriously. And you over here talking to me like...
Like you got a man somewhere.
Listen,
Lonely.
She already rubs me really,
I hope
really
you don't
wrong.
make it.
Drop in the comment section below what her name was. I totally forgot, but it's Henry and I forget her
Don't
name.
matter.
And drop in the comment section too what your thoughts are about this episode. Do you think that they should have walked down the aisles, the couples that did get married? Do you think it was a good idea? Do you think it was a bad idea? Let us know. Sound off in the comment section below. We really want to hear from you. We want to know what your thoughts are on this episode. I don't know.
We're just trying to meet everybody. It's a little slow right now, but hopefully next week, they meet, they get to interact with each other, we get some fireworks popping off. I think we got some good viewing this season.
Yeah, I think so too. I just feel like, the Lifetime channel has a way of dragging out the episodes. Like if they could just be like, bam, this is who's getting married. They already got married. Take them to the honeymoon. Like all this extraness makes it for a really long episode.
I just think some people like a backstory.
That's true too.
We're just here for the drama.
Yeah. That makes one of us. I want to really see what happens. I'm not here for the drama.
I want to see drama.
He's a mess. Thank you for watching. We love you guys for watching. Please be sure to tune into next week's episode of Couples Couch with
Pat.
And I am Cam. We'll see you next week. Thanks again for watching, you guys. Bye.